Hello guys, this is Revan from Digi Integrity. Today we are going to see some interesting tech news in episode 169. Nothing has announced that earbuds will go on sale again via Flipkart on August 31st at 12 noon. Just like the first sale, buyers will get access to free 6-month subscription to Gaana Plus music streaming services. In addition, holders of ICICI Bank credit cards who make the purchase using their credit cards will get their instant discount of Rs 500. Xiaomi has officially confirmed that it will be launching the Redmi 10 Prime in India on September 3rd. Realme Fan Festival 2021 is live. The sale started today and will continue till August 28. In this 5-day long sale, Realme is giving discounts on Realme smartphones, smartwatches, wireless earphones and other accessories like smart brushes, charger and many more. Realme has partnered with ICICI Bank to offer Rs 1000 instant discount on credit and debit card purchases. Additionally, MobiKwik users can get a flat Rs 350 off during the sale days. There is a cashback of Rs 75 for free charge users. Please check out the screen for their products and their discounted prices. Realme 8i is set to come with a punch-hole cutout, triple camera and a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. The key specifications include a 6.59-inch 120Hz display, Helio G96 processor, 5000 mAh battery and a 128GB storage. Realme 8i and 8s are expected to launch in India soon. The next PS5 restock date in India is set for Thursday, August 26. The console will be available starting at 12 noon at Shop at SC, Reliance Digital and other platforms. The PS5 price in India starting from Rs 39,990. Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Fan Edition will soon be getting a Wi-Fi variant in India. The upcoming tablet was confirmed via microsite on Amazon. This microsite only mentions some key specifications of this tablet. It shows the display size, weight and more. The price of the Galaxy Tab S7 Fan Edition is not yet confirmed, but it is safe to speculate that it will be cheaper than the Galaxy Tab S7 Fan Edition Lite that was launched in June. According to the specifications mentioned in the microsite, it will be coming up with a 12.4-inch display, Dolby Atmos support, a metal body and a 10,090 mAh battery, and it will be weighing 608 grams. And it also mentioned that the tablet will come with a S Pen bundled in the box. Smartphone brand Oppo on Monday said that it plans to strengthen its service center network to more than 600 stores by 2022. Oppo currently has over 500 service centers spread across 500 cities. Oppo F19s will be launching in India during the festive season. This handset will be a special edition offering from the brand. Oppo F19s will join the existing Oppo F19, F19 Pro and F19 Pro Plus. We can expect the Oppo to start teasing the phone in the next couple of weeks. Xiaomi started dropping the MI branding with the recent Mix 4. The company's executive confirmed all the upcoming products will follow the same suit. Xiaomi products such as smart homes, TVs, laptops, smartwatches, scooters, robots and many more will drop the Mi branding in the future. People can now book appointments for COVID-19 vaccination through WhatsApp. Informing about the same, the Union Minister for Health tweeted about the steps to be followed for booking appointments for vaccination. The user need to send a message or book slot to My Government India Corona Help Desk on WhatsApp. The number to which such a message is sent to is 9190131515 and 15. Next, the user will get an OTP. This is to verify the person's phone number. The next step is to choose a preferred date, location, pin code and type of vaccination. Finally, one needs to get the confirmation done from the vaccination appointment. Please check out the screen to understand how to book your COVID-19 vaccination appointment via WhatsApp. Infosys hit a market capitalization of $100 billion in Tuesday. It is the fourth company in India to hit that mark. Other three companies that hit the mark were Tata Consultancy Services, Reliance Industry Limited as well as HDFC Bank. Indian Institute of Technology, Madras has developed a motorized wheelchair vehicle called NeoBolt that is capable of moving at a maximum speed of 25 km per hour even on uneven terrains. This lithium-ion battery-powered wheelchair can travel up to 25 km for every charge. This team was led by Professor Sujata Srinivasan, Department of Mechanical Engineering, which designed and developed the wheelchair through a startup called NeoMotion. She said that this wheelchair is convenient, safe and a low-cost mode for outdoor mobility compared to other vehicles including modified scooter. She also mentioned that team has also developed and launched NeoFly, a wheelchair which has 18 customizations to make it personalized for the user. Instagram is reportedly getting rid of the swipe up gestures to access links in stories and replacing it with the stickers. Some users have reported that they have received a notification in the application stating this change and that it will be implemented from August 30th. Users who post Instagram stories can add links to them and viewers can use the swipe up gestures while watching the stories to access the link. As of now, Instagram has not shared details about this change. The general manager of Lenovo China Mobile Division, Chen Jian, took to Weibo earlier today to confirm about the Legion Phone 3 Pro will be coming up with the Snapdragon 898 processor. Google is changing the Android app rating system on its Play Store. The company announced the same in a blog post. The aim of the new Android app rating system, as per the company, is to make rating more personalized based on the country and the form factor of this device. The new Android app rating system means the end of the universal app rating system that Google currently follows. The existing universal app rating system will be replaced by a more customized rating system aimed to help users and developers to get more insight information about this particular application. COD Mobile has finally announced the upcoming Season 7 release date with a small teaser confirming the legendary Reaper Ashura is coming next season. The Call of Duty Mobile Season 7 launches at 5 PM PDT on August 25th. Garena Free Fire has emerged as one of the most downloaded games from the Google Play. The game is about to get even more exciting with the launch of new Free Fire Max in India. The upcoming game offers a superior and enhanced gaming experience as it offers better graphics and improved features. Presently, the Free Fire Max game is available in selected countries, offering the gamers an enhanced experience. The Free Fire Max is presently in beta testing and it is limited to selected countries like Vietnam, Bolivia, Malaysia and so on. The Free Fire Max in India is still not available and gamers need to wait for an official launch. The Free Fire Max is in beta for both Android and iOS users. The upcoming game will open for pre-registration on August 19th, which is a few days away. However, the Free Fire Max pre-registration will once again be limited to certain countries and Indian Free Fire fans will have to wait for the official launch. Thanks for watching this video. Please kindly support my channel by giving a like, share and subscribe, and follow Digi Integrity on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.